A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Patriot! Over! Detroit!
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Check safety! Gone!
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Allen now to throw again. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Leopard!
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From midfield, here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
Detroit! Detroit!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
14.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw, it's Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's caught. Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down.
Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Allen now looks to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Here's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Allen hit. He lost the football, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gone!
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Allen going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Bell. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yard.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And again, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Patriots have it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goodwin able to haul it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now Allen to throw on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Barney! Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One final try here for Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And now out come the Patriots. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 down. Set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that many, you know that 99% of the coaches are throwing the football. In this case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the first down.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock making.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exactly.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for New England, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.